Hi, this is Rex.
And this is Cole, and we're here talking about virtual market and to a greater extent the sort of weird trend of game developers uploading their models to use as avatars. But I'll get started real quick with kind of a brief overview of what virtual market is. Virtual market is both a sort of um, convention, like an online like convention, like your Comic-Con, like your Comic Con, that sort of thing. But it's all virtual. It's all in VR, specifically VR chat, and it is also tied to a store, which is the virtual market. You can buy things. You can buy avatars to put on your or to use, I guess, and various like little extra things like accessories and stuff you can equip to your avatars and stuff like that. Um, it's all user uploaded. It's really neat. It's in fact like the virtual market part, right? You come there and they actually like have every sort of booth at virtual market will like link you back to the site. You can buy stuff that way. The thing I want to talk about right now is like if you scroll down to like official shops, right? There's a really bizarre trend of like game developers uploading just straight up like not even like creating a new model for their character and then letting you use that. It's straight up just take the models out of the video game and just sell them yourself. It's really interesting. I think the only one that isn't technically a game model, or isn't a model that was used for something already, I think is the Good Smell Company. That's actually like a 3D model of a figure, which is weird. Like it comes with the joints and everything.
Hmm.
Um, and then I think one of the like these weak sauce is like a card game, but everything else is like either a video game or like has like a model that could be pulled from some source of media. It's
Yeah.
really interesting. I don't know. I guess I want to see what you kind of thought about this weird trend. There's even more too. There's also like the Nier Automata characters in here as well, uploaded by like Square Enix,
I think it's cool. I think it's letting people use it for their own.
like for their own stuff.
What's the licensing on this? Can you make videos with these 3D models or?
So here's the thing. You can actually look at a lot of these and see there's actually like license agreements on them.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna look at Biken here in the Arc System Works one. Uh, and let's see, license. Here we go. It's free to use under the UV license. And a lot of these are under the UV license. Avatar first character. The copyright holder shall, by adopting, grant worldwide free, non-sublicensable and exclusive permission. Oh,
What's the
let's see,
oh?
permission of alteration. Huh? So you can alter these. You can. I don't think you can like use them for. Let's see, personal commercial use. So you can't. Yeah, you can't like use them in your own stuff. You're not. You can use them for non-commercial things, but you can't. And you can edit them for non-commercial things, but you can't do anything else beyond that.
Hmm.
And I think that the reason why they're doing this is because it's one of those like people are going to do it anyway for free. Uh, like
Yeah.
like people rip models from games all the time and put them in VR chat.
Hmm.
So they're probably just like, we'll do it. If we do it, then maybe we can get some people to pay for it.
Yeah. And the quality will be better.
Quality will be better. Yeah. They have professional people rigging them and stuff like that.
You know. At least you don't have crappy versions of your stuff out there.
Hmm. Fun little thing is that one of these games, or one of these things you can see here, actually the one in the center of official shops, MGCM, it seems like that's a porn game.
Huh.
You can be you can embody your favorite porn game girl.
Well, I don't know
Hooray!
much about MGCM, but I've watched Psychopath, and I haven't seen the third season, but the first two
Hmm.
seasons are pretty good. Did you have you watched the anime?
I have not actually watched Psychopaths. I need to at some point, but
Yeah, that's quality stuff right there for sure.
unfortunately, they don't give you any characters. They just give you the gun.
Yeah,
That's the only thing you can buy.
I think the Psychopath animations, a lot of it CGI too, so they
Hmm.
should have all the assets, 3D models. I would think of
Oh,
everything.
wait, so there was a game or there like a CG movie?
It's an anime.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, it's an anime, but it was a 2D one, right? It was like
It was
drawn.
2D, but there was still animation. There's definitely computer animation in it.
Hmm,
So
interesting.
yeah, it's like a lot of the. If you watch a lot of the animes, they're getting more and more CG oriented.
That's also true. That's very true.
It's
Um,
just cheaper.
oh crap! There's Virtua Fighter characters in it.
So
Sorry, but I'm looking through. If you scroll down like official shops, and then you go to like uh, and you go to frick, it'll say like more show more official 3D models.
hmm
You can see like there's Fist of the North Star characters in here. Uh, there's some characters made by the creator of Maiden Abyss. Um, but sorry, I kind of got off topic from Psychopaths. It looks cool, and I know that a lot of or yeah, and I guess yeah, since a lot of like anime are going CG, it wouldn't be out of the question for them to have a model you could maybe pick up, especially if it's popular.
yeah, I think it's good. They should
Yeah,
market most of these things, more things.
yeah. I think this is actually kind of a good trend. Yeah, like um I kind of don't like how restrictive a lot of these licenses could be. I like being able to buy a model, especially if I'm buying it for like $10. Well, I guess this is like if this I forget how much 10,000 yen is. Let's see, yen to USD.
Like $11.
Yeah, that's $100.
That's
Yeah, if
$100.
I yeah, so like A2 from Nier Automata on here is like $100. Um, let's see, let's look at the Guilty Gear characters. All of them are $100. So like if I'm paying that much, I feel like I deserve some kind of like more permissive license. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's the beginning. It's gotta start somewhere.
It's got to start somewhere. I agree, but like
It's like anime. When anime first came to US, it was really expensive.
that's also true. That's also true. But it's not like this is for Jap. I mean, this market is for Japanese people.
Right.
Like it's not like it's we're getting imports. I mean, it's in English because a lot of English people use
Things in
VR
Japan
chat,
are expensive.
but that's also true. And they I think it's also just a way to be like and I'm afraid this is the way it's going to kind of turn into. It's like it might be a way for some developers or some companies to be like, no, you can't use our character. Here's an option you can use to pay for it if you really want it. But if you're not going to pay us $100 to do, to have this character in VR chat, you're just going to have to, you're just going to have to, just get C and D. We're going to C and D your avatar. I don't know.
Huh.
You got to pay the waifu tax.
Like I said, they gotta start somewhere.
They got to start somewhere. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting.
It's,
I think it's
it's
funny,
their
and
choice. I'm for pro business on this.
yeah. I mean, it's cool. I think that there's definitely cool things to
I
come from
like as a
this.
consumer, you want this stuff cheaper, but it's they're offering it. You can always say no,
Yeah, you can always say no, and I'm gonna say no.
and there's a lot of people who
obviously.
will say no, and that's their
And
right
and they
too.
can always turn around and go rip the models from the game, and there's nothing they can do about it. So
Nothing I
that's
encourage myself. I don't know.
mhm.
None of that I encourage. But yeah,
But what? Okay, well, it's not copyright infringement. It's completely like fine. It's
yeah. I think
like you
I don't
own the
know.
game.
Maybe,
All
maybe
right, all right, all right. That's fair.
depending on the situation.
Depending on the situation, all right, okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
like
And a lot of these avatars are more reasonable. Like the hentai game ones are $50, which I think as long as an avatar is not the price of like the full like more than a full game, then I'm fine, right? Like if it's more than $60, then I'm gonna kind of be like, well, I could just buy the game, and have that model and then a bunch of other models. Why would I spend $100 to pay for one model from your game?
it's their right. Let them offer it. It's like
I mean, it's
what
their
it is,
right.
what it
They
is.
can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But it's
No, there's
it's
gonna
me.
be there's you know what the real thing about it is you don't really need a voice avatar thing, like whatever, or you can make your own, and or you can use free to use,
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
you could pay for someone to make you one, and it's not gonna be that crazy priced, you know.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, well, okay. Actually, if you want to pay somebody to make you an avatar, that could range from like $100 for like somebody doing something and some like pre-made tools to
Uh-huh.
like hiring a 3D modeler, which is going to cost you like $1,000.
Okay,
So it could be a pretty crazy. But making your own actually isn't that hard. There's a lot of ways to do it.
make your own, or just
But if
take
you
something and alter it.
but if you want to be that character from that game, right? For like, because there's a lot of meme
That's why
avatars
you
and things
paid the
like that.
$100 if you really like it.
Ah, ah,
If you have to
ah.
be that person, if you this is your only desire in life,
Yes, it's your only desire in life.
you go pay the $100.
I need to know what it's like to have 82's thighs. It's very important. That's my only desire.
You're this is very important to you, or you're filthy rich. So you just don't give a you just don't give a f.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just go
yeah.
do it.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a smaller scale version of like the weird like the furry trend of like those people that like buy the suits and like they spend exorbitant amounts of money that they just don't have to like freaking buy this mascot costume.
I'm sure
At
some
least,
otakus are gonna buy some of this stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you're a super fan of like some of these animes or whatever, or shows
Exactly,
or
yeah.
games,
If
then
you really like
you
these
go buy
characters,
your $100 female avatar person or
I
whatever.
I know somebody who spent 300 dollars on two avatars in VCAT, or in virtual market. So there's definitely people willing to pay those prices for
Yeah.
sure.
So, and like, yeah, if there's kind of anime you want to support, this is the way to do it. Or a video game.
Yeah, yeah.
So, we'll see. We'll come back to it if like this market expands. I'm sure it will, and
Hmm.
we'll talk about it some more. But till next time, please subscribe and comment, and we'll check you guys out on another video.
Yes, and yeah, that's the end of the thought.